Get you the very latest in terms of the pollution count here in the national capital, and the visuals on your screen are not even doing justice to how bad the situation is on the ground. It was very difficult to drive to work this morning. Visibility is badly impacted. The smog has taken over the national capital region. Well, we're talking about pollution count that is in the severe category. It feels like it's the month of January and not actually November. Pollution at its worst as far as the season is concerned. And to get more on this, we have Tanushka joining us. Tanushka, take us through the data, what's coming in this morning. Over 400 points with various parts of the national capital in the severe category, and overall also the city coming in the severe category.
Exactly, Divya. This is the 15th consecutive day that the air quality index has remained in the very poor category. However, in the previous few days, the air quality index has dropped to the severe category. Right now, as of now, the AQI today stands at 355, and the major pollutant present in the air of Delhi is that of PM 2.5 and PM 2.10, PM 10. Now, PM 10 is a pollutant in the form of dust, mold, and vehicular emission. I am currently at Delhi IGI Airport, the international airport, wherein, as you can see around me, there's a dense layer of fog that are surrounded and engulfed the entire atmosphere out here. The visibility at the Delhi airport stands, the general visibility stands at 0 meters. And at Amritsar airport, the visibility stands at 50 meters only. So the flight scenario with respect to the airport out here stands at that, one Indigo flight to Amritsar was cancelled because of the very poor visibility here. This is the season's first dense fog that we are witnessing in Delhi as of now. Nothing is visible around me, not even the signboards that, lead you up to the departure and arrival areas of the airport. And apart from the one flight that was cancelled to Amritsar, all the other flights as of now remain at a level where it is not delayed or cancelled. It is still on time. However, we can understand clearly that the pollution as well as the fog with the onset of winters, it's only November as of now still, but this is the season's first dense fog situation that we're witnessing, with the pollution levels as it is in a very severe category.
Right. What is the forecast looking like in terms of the pollution levels? When is this going to improve in terms of the weather conditions? I mean, of course, it's going to start getting colder. We're seeing the impacts of that. What about the winds? When are they going to pick up speed, and when can we finally see some clear skies?
As of right now, the wind speed stands at 5.6 km per hour, which is barely anything. And with respect to the forecast, what we know from the Central Pollution Control Board as well as the Met Department, the air quality index and the pollution levels are to remain in the severe category until 15th of November. This has been the condition, and the AQI has been in the very poor category since October 20th. And even now, until 15th November, it is to remain in the severe category. The air quality index is unfortunately not going to improve in the days ahead either.
Tanushka, so no respite in sight as far as pollution is concerned, and visibly you can see how badly it is impacted this morning, and it's only going to get worse from what we're hearing because the winds are not picking up speed and the temperatures are going to continue falling. And the biggest worry is if there's going to be a La Nina impact as far as winter is concerned, and that could perhaps mean that winter could be harsher than usual, and in that case basically would result in an increase in biomass burning in those bonfires, which are going to contribute to the pollution levels, and basically that's going to mean that it's going to be more polluted than a usual winter season in the national capital. And to get more on this, we have with us, let's just go across to Dr. Sri Devi Raichur, a dermatologist who's joining us. Ma'am, just take us through the impact that pollution has on our skin, on our hair. Of course, pollution impacts our lungs, our heart, our memory. It causes diabetes, it causes various issues. But, when it comes to the barrier, that is the skin, our immediate barrier from pollution, how does one protect that?
Hi. So first of all, how skin reacts to pollution, we have to basically understand that skin is the last barrier that protects us. So there is no barrier which is above the skin or after the skin that is going to protect the skin, right? So skin is going to protect all the other organs internally which are lying. So first of all, when there is pollution, there is an increase in the number of melanocytes or melanin content, which increases the pigmentation on the skin. So when there is an increased amount of pigmentation, you get dark spots, you get melasma and all the other conditions like freckles and lentigens, which are going to cause a lot of pigmentation on the skin. The second adverse effect what we see is that it is going to cause a lot of irritation and it is going to make the skin sensitive. So the patients who come to me, most of them are like, ma'am, we traveled maybe like to Delhi or some other place which has a lot of pollution, and they come back and tell me that, ma'am, it's got worse after I visited there. So this means the barrier has gone for a toss after getting exposed to pollution, dust, dirt, all the other things.
So, ma'am, what you're saying is, which is the way that one can actually protect oneself when it comes to the impacts and the harm that pollution causes, especially in terms of hair, in terms of skin, and the lasting impact that it has. Like if one goes for a walk, we do know that it's very damaging as far as PM 2.5 levels are concerned. It goes directly into your lungs. But take us through what happens to the skin. How can one really, are there any creams or any kind of pollution barriers that we can buy from the market?
Yes, of course. So we have, first of all, you'll have to use a very good sunscreen. It's very important. So just do not focus on pollution. Now, pollution, when the particles of pollution are there in the atmosphere or the air, whenever the sunlight is going to pass through that, it is going to diffuse and then it is going to cause more sun damage. So we have to use a very good sunscreen, preferably gel-based, according to your skin, of course. And this is going to protect you from certain things like pigmentation, which is because of the pollution and the sunlight, and also anti-aging effects. So pollution can also speeden up or fasten your aging process. So that has to also be prevented. We can use a sunscreen for that. The second thing what I would prefer is always cleanse your face or use a wet wipe whenever you are too much in sunlight, when you're too much outside in the pollution. So just try to keep your face as clean as possible so that the dust particles do not sit on your skin and do not clog your pores and cause acne. And the third thing what I would suggest is always stay hydrated. What happens in this dry climate or dry weather, we forget to get hydrated. We decrease our water intake, and that causes a lot of dryness on the skin as well, and then causes flakiness and irritation. And then any cream that you're going to apply, including the sunscreen, may cause a little bit of burning sensation on the face. So always stay hydrated, moisturize your skin really well. Now, moisturizer acts in two different ways. It is going to first keep your skin hydrated and protect it from cuts or any exfoliations, which are very harsh during winters. The second thing, what it does is it acts as a shield between your skin and the atmosphere so that it does not allow too much of moisture from your skin to go out in the atmosphere. So these three
Doctor,
are the things
before
that
I
I
let you
would
go, a very quick
advise.
question. How can one protect one's eyes? Because the eyes are really burning during this smoggy season.
Yes, of course. So we would, as dermatologists, we usually prefer to suggest the patients to wear sunglasses or shades. But because of the visibility issue also, you can just use a lighter color shade, which is going to not affect the visibility, of course. And always, whenever there is a lot of dust or and any dust, something entering into your eyes, always try to cleanse it. And for patients or for clients who are using contact lenses, you'll have to take more precautions in these temperatures because there will be dryness, of course, in the eyes as well. And when the dust
Lubricating
sits
the
on that, it
eyes,
can cause
drinking
more.
lots of water, keeping oneself hydrated at all times. Of course, mask up and wear those glasses like the doctor is suggesting in order to safeguard your eyes from that burning sensation. Eyes are feeling like they're burning, or if they're going red because of the smog. Of course, it's in the severe category as far as the air quality is concerned. So a word of caution to all our viewers. Thank you so much, Dr. Sridevi, for joining us on the broadcast.